When you have faith, you do all things. When you have faith, you rule your life. When you have faith, you become a king. When you have faith, Satan is afraid of you. Faith is the oxygen that sustains the life of every believer. So when a believer functions outside of faith, he fades away. Faith is not the doctrine of a church, but the right of every child of God. The door of faith is open to everybody. It takes only hard men to have faith, because faith is always a fight. It takes only faith to make you to walk up to a woman that is lame, her bone was condemned, and you told her, Mama, stand up and walk. It takes only faith to come into a place and discover what God is capable of doing. It takes only faith to look at the dying business of yours and still come out in the market and look up to God for success without being frustrated. It takes only faith to survive the challenges of the economy, the challenges of your life. Faith is a fight. So when one cannot fight, he doesn't have faith, because faith is for hard men. No man that Jesus prayed for, that Jesus did not ask him, do you believe? Do you believe? Is do you have faith? The origin of faith is to love God. To believe that God will give you a miracle starts from when you start loving Him. To believe in His power starts from when you start loving Him. Oh God, you are my life. Love makes you to come to the total dependence of God. The love of God makes you to do this. I have the contact that will make me to carry cocaine and make the money. But because I love God, I don't indulge in that. I have a business that when I do, I will prosper so quick. But because God is not in the right direction with that business, I can't do it. It's love. This is where we tell God who we really are. Abraham, when he was living, they found him to be foolish. His brother said, hey, this man is foolish. Imagine, he left his SUV. He left this one, he left this one. But he went with God. There was nothing in the land. He came, him and his wife, they started on the very little beginning. And God said to him, Abraham, in blessing I will bless you. He may be telling God, Lord, look at me, I am empty. But you are telling me in blessing I will bless you. Where is the blessing? Lord, where have you been? This is not what we bargained. This is not what you told me. But he was working with God as a foolish man. At the time, God said, Abraham, reside in Canaan. He stayed in Canaan. Abraham, I will give you a son. He wasn't questioning God. Where is that child? Love. It makes you to walk with God and never be tired. It makes you to walk with God and never ask Him questions. It makes you to love Him with everything you have. Love Him with your life. You don't compromise Him with any other thing. You don't be a disgrace to His name. It takes only warriors of God's love to demonstrate faith. You can't demonstrate faith where you don't love God. To walk with men of power is to back the limitations of life. When you come here, you make your friends the people of God. When we want to pray, we don't look for you. When we want to go for evangelism, we don't look for you. You are backing the limitations of life. You are on the supernatural coverage that life shall not limit you. Peace is experienced at the discovery of grace.